Now, the last lie I had said, I was so glad that my son, he's gone for a week, trying to figure out stuff to do. Went and got some soul food. Stopped at the store. Even paid for a shot inside of this place called Dottie's. That's a um, like a bar or gambling casino, mini gambling casino, something. So anyway, while you come in, like, comment, and subscribe. This would be embarrassing. It is embarrassing, but I don't care. I'm like, all I could do is just laugh at myself. I'm gonna have to show my whole left side full of mud. So, I ride the scooter. I'm out on the scooter. It's starting to drizzle. Apparently, it had rained a little bit earlier today. So I'm riding on the scooter and I'm trying to look at this dog on tablet, right? Next thing I know, I go tumbling down on this ditch. Now, I stopped at the grocery store uh, a lot. So, now, mind you, on the scooter is me, the dog, my groceries, my dinner for the night, my tablet, my speaker, the whole get up. So you would okay, so picture this. On the street, you got the street, then you got the curb, then you got the um like a divider in between the fence that goes around this park, and then it's supposed to be level grass, but you level ground, but it's a big old hole. It's like this is where the sewer drains flows from. They have like this little drain, a little drain, and then it's this little hole that comes through, and a lot of times it fills up when it rains too hard. So it was muddy. Don't ask me how. Me trying to look at this doggone school, look at this doggone tally. I go flying. My dog goes flying. My groceries, everything goes flying. Now I'm flipped down in this muddy puddle and I'm stuck. So trying to move the scooter is it literally got like how they say quicksand or whatever. It didn't got stuck. I can't move it. I'm down there and I'm trying to scuffle to get up. My foot, I don't know. I got something, a nail or something was stuck in the shoe. So every time I stood up, it was poking me in the bottom of my foot. I'm like, oh God. So I'm looking for somebody to hit. I'm in distress. I'm in distress. So this young lady was going by and I'm like, excuse me, can you excuse me, can you help me? And she like, sure can, right? So she jumps down in the hole with me. And I'm trying to, she like, can you turn it off? Wait, is your dog gonna bite me? Now, y'all done seen my dog, my little chihuahua. She's like, the dog, is the dog gonna bite? I'm like, the dog ain't gonna bite. She white, she just a little Karen. She barking though. I'm like, to get my dog to bark at somebody, people already know we talk about spirits, all that kind of stuff, right? But at this point, I don't care. I need to get this scooter out of this ditch. So I don't have the strength for it. I'm every time I move my foot, the shoe is getting deeper and deeper in this mud. So the now the scooter is covered with all this mud. I'm gonna have to go and take it to the to the car wash. Oh my God. So I'm up here Um, okay, so how we get it out? Well, she was telling me to turn it off. I'm like, if we turn it off, we definitely can't get it back up this hill because the hill is shaped like this, and then it's real deep. Then it comes back up. Then it goes to the curb, right? So in this ditch, I'm down in the ditch, in the mud. Scooter turned over. The scooter is heavy. Now, mind you, it's got groceries, it's got everything on it. Um, and my bag of food, right? So now to myself, I'm thinking, am I incompetent? The only time I make it home safe is when my son is driving me on my scooter, my 13-year-old. Now, this is the first day that I had the freedom to actually be out there on the scooter by myself, and I'm feeling good. I done went and got a shot, so I'm driving under the, I'm driving the scooter under the influence, right? It's cold, it's raining. What am I supposed to do? I asked y'all to tell me, find me something to get into while this boy is gone. I only got 1 week. Now I didn't have this is my first week in the house by myself in 20, maybe 23 years. Now with him, it's been the past since 2019. Now if we add it all together, my from my 30-year-old to the 13-year-old, out of all them before I moved here, I had my family, my mom, my great grandma, and the kids' dad. That was the only people that ever watched the kids, right? So here with my 13-year-old, nobody. Hello, how are you? Nobody has babysitted him, right? Now, yeah, okay, look at my foot. See if you can see my foot. Do you see that? It, this, I don't even want to show the rest of my body. How about me? Oh, look! Oh, I figured that out. Is that right? HBU is. Do that mean how about you? I know. Look, this is. I just can't believe it. Now, mind you, me trying. I took a shot of Hennessy. I ain't had Hennessy in over 20 years, right? So I'm going, okay. Um Now I wasn't finna gamble. I'm not into gambling though. But if you sit up in there and you gamble, you go in there and you get drunk. Can't do it. So I'm trying to wrap myself around what's Hennessy. Hennessy is liquor, alcohol. And yeah, like your grandma, really? Well, this right here, my hair, it just keeps growing. I'm trying to figure out what I'm finna do with it. I don't know if I'm gonna put braids or what, but I'm getting ready to go and sit in this tub. I'm so glad I got some Epsom salt and stuff like that. It haven't quite, it haven't quite started hurting yet because, of course, I haven't took the gummy yet, but I'm gonna go and take me a gummy and I'm gonna go and turn on me some music and I'm going to sit in my tub. I might even catch up on my shows, right? Hey, you know a good hairstyle for natural. I've been looking and playing around with my hair, trying to do the makeup thing and all that. What's kind of gummy? No, a gummy. It's THC, marijuana in a gummy. Like me, I don't smoke weed or whatever, and I can kind of balance it. Really? So what do you do? My back is pretty, it's a pretty decent length. I'm just trying to figure it out what I want to do. I just don't know yet. Mm. Like I just twisted this up because I put a wig on. I don't even know why I'm still wearing wig, but it's because I can't get beautician. It's too high. It's too high. Okay, now what do NGL mean? I'm trying to get now. I hit HBU. How about you? Now what is NGU? Like I actually got some leave-in conditioner in. I just washed my hair, so I don't need to wash it again. And I conditioned it and everything. Now this is just leave-in conditioner. Oh, not going to lie. Yeah, you know what? I'm trying to figure out how to like put my pictures and stuff up here because I had a lady, oh, she used to do my hair and I used to get her to cut it a lot. Then she started telling me that my hair grew back so fast. She wanted to see how long it was going to grow. And I'm fine with my hair. I'm fine with my hair long during like the winter and spring. But here in Vegas, I don't like it on my neck. Once it hits summertime, you could take all of this off my head. Um, mm, okay, I'm a boy, but you know what? You guys are lucky because you know what? Y'all hair grow and it be so beautiful. Like I don't know if the texture on men hair is different than women, but whenever y'all go and get hairstyles and stuff, man, y'all put women hair to shame. Really? Yeah, you know what? My hair, it's wavy. Like, if I take this down and I just brush it and I put the condition, play you live in Las Vegas. What's that? Play you live. Oh, play you live in Las Vegas. No, I live in Las Vegas. Yes, I do. I'll be here long. I'm actually been talking to one of my sons. I think I'm finna try and move to Orlando. We're talking about it because that's where he is. And I'm trying to figure it out. Really? Okay. So what y'all think about what's going on? Do you know who D'Angelo is? Do you know who D'Angelo is? Wow. Okay. D'Angelo was 80s, 90s singer. He really put neo soul on the map, right? And this man was talented. He passed away today of pancreatic cancer. Nobody even knew he had it, right? Reason why I brought him up was he was actually one of my favorite singers. Yeah, he sung he redid Smokey Robinson's Cruising. He did Brown Sugar. Lady. It's a lot of it's a he yeah, he has a lot of songs. But anyway, him and Andy Stone, like I didn't know them personally, but their music played a big part um in my life. My son forever say way back in the day. But um it's certain singers. You got the singers of your parents era, because a lot of us, if you got parents that's you up in my age bracket or whatever, even what's that crazy, because those were really good periods in my life. And because I'm a music lover, some music was like your theme music, like when you drive, when you um Jesus is always number one, you know? And I'm glad you put that. God bless you. Um, that's right, spread the word. We don't have enough people doing it. Uh in an era when I was like really in love and really doing things before the children, yeah, I would say he was my before the kids period in my life. That's when you're invincible. You feel like you can do anything. But then you start having children, you got to push. I'm looking at how many people is killing off their kids. They just showed down here in Vegas. It was a shootout between the mother, the son, and the father. Now the father and the son is in the hospital, critical condition, and the mama died. I'm trying to see now. They're trying to figure out who shot the father, but they can't figure out who killed the mother. I don't know. All this stuff is what I'm trying to say is we have too many people that's taking their children lives, the children is taking the parents' lives, and we're still on the internet talking about irrelevant things, you know? Me falling in this ditch. I had to share that with y'all though, because yeah, that was a lot. So I know I'm finna be sore, bruised, and all of that, right? And I'm gonna have to take my mobility scooter. I'm gonna have to take it to the car because it's so muddy. It's so messed up now. But my dog, she white and didn't get dirty at all. She moved. She let me fall. I'm like, okay, you. I don't. We gonna have to have a discussion tonight because I'm going. You was barking. You was trying to stop the girl from coming and helping me get the thing out the ditch, but you wasn't doing nothing. If she was trying to, anyway, forget this dog. Um, There's so much stuff going on in this world, y'all. And it started raining on me out here. Everybody come in, push like, comment, and subscribe. We gotta run these numbers up, you guys, because I'm trying to work on this thing so that I can get a car. My apartment is 30 years old. You been in that same apartment for 30 years? Where are you from? Mm, Jovan. I like that name. You know what? Wait, my nephew name is Jovan. Yep, Travion Jovan. Show is. Wow. Uh, okay, Jesus is our Lord and Savior, literally created us. You're awesome, Jovan. You know that's right. Renee, how are you? Um, Ava vlogs. You know what? I'm subscribe, Ava. I'm gonna after I get off, I'm gonna subscribe to you. I would like to know if any of you guys get on at Waffle Junior. I'm gonna actually look all you guys up tonight and see, see what you guys are about. I actually want to collab. I want to be able to share, get to know. I don't want to go in the black sector, what they call it. I don't want to be in nothing negative, because at the end of the day, people get on the internet and create another world because the world that they in suck. And um I don't want to have that kind of lifestyle, having to become something on the internet because and beat down on other people in order to make money. I can't. I'm too old for that. But what I want to do, Wood Lake. Wood Lake, okay. It's literally storming at my place. Wood Lake. What state is that? Look, are you like us when it's storming and stuff, do you like turn off lights, or do you leave your lights and TVs and all that stuff on and it don't phase you? Yeah, Wood Lake, what state? You know what? I have went and visit my family in St. Louis. This was about maybe 5 years ago, right? And and I'm trying to hit like all the different states that I know someone, because I'm really searching to see where do I want to move. And I'm on the phone, I'm in the room cuz I went down there with my church. My pastor was speaking in Illinois. So they stayed at the hotel. I stayed at my family's house, right? So my aunt, she gives me the bedroom. I'm in the bedroom. I'm on the phone. I'm talking. I'm like, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, they cooked. They did this, did that. And then all of a sudden, now she's older, so she comes in the room. She said, "Hey, Pam, we going downstairs. We going into the basement." So I'm like, "Oh snap! they must, they must got something going on, because literally we've been hanging out, partying, all this is people birthdays, and and I haven't seen my family since I was little down there, right? So I'm going, oh snap, we finna go downstairs. We go into the basement, everybody's standing around, and they open up this little window. And when they open up this little window and they tell me, look at this, look at this. And I'm watching stuff fly past the window. I'm like, what is this? They like, that's a tornado. And I say, will you leave that on? All these lights and stuff? No, sir. No, sir. I'll kind of shut it down. Probably have a TV on. If it get too loud, I'm gonna have a gadget that's not plugged up. I'll listen to some music and stuff. I don't need no lights. Mm, I'm from California. I'm done with California. When I left California, that was a farewell to California. Um, I had my three children in California. That's what moved me out here. And when I moved out here, that's where I got married, and I ended up having my 13-year-old. Yeah, California. Now I still have lots of family down there. But unfortunately, when I go back to California, it's for a funeral, or the beach ain't even the same. We went to the beach and we was down at the Venice Beach, right? And made a little uh put the pallet down and brought us some snacks and stuff like that. And the I don't know if the man was homeless, but he came from up under the bridge, and he had some liquor, and he was like, he said, "Hey, I'll give you some." I don't know what kind of drink that was, and he was like, I'll give you some more drink for a bite of that sandwich." Who, who, like, no, no, man, have this sandwich, but don't nobody want to put their lip on. Yeah, it's a lot. But um I can't Yeah, I can't see myself moving back to California. You know what? Yeah, don't be leaving like that, waffle. Um, so Jovan, you said your dad passed away before you was born. I'm sorry to hear that. You know what? My dad was killed on Whitey Street in Compton. I can't remember if that was Alondra or was that it was a street. And I remember the train tracks. I know you have to go over Alameda and all that going east, right? But my dad, first they tried to tell me that he hung himself. That wasn't the truth. But his family, that's how cruel those people were. They told me that, oh, you worried him so much you made him kill himself. That messed me up for a minute. But then all right, I'll tell you how it went down. So, all right, I don't know if you caught up on some of my story before. I was awarded a court. 15, I found out my dad came back from New York. He had a nervous breakdown out there, and we lost him. How we know that he was lost was because he used to pay people to let me stay with them, and he would send money every week. So when he stopped sending the money, that's when a lot of stuff started. The abuse, the so on and so forth. When you're a cash cow kid and when the money dry up, that's when you gotta what's his name? Ice Cube son. Here's what they think about you. Here's what they think. So um yes, so for me being treated all good, it turned all bad, right? And so I found out that he was back. They had nursed him back to health. He used to, you know what? He used to work on trains on the railroads. Schultz Steel, sit right there off of Firestone and uh, wait, Manchester. Firestone turns into Manchester, right? But it's a train company right there. I can't remember what's that other street, but I find my dad. He's staying off of Josephine and Long Beach Boulevard in Compton with a woman named Arthurine, right? Um, then 2 blocks up. See, I could talk all this stuff now. My daddy ain't here. Then like 2, 3 blocks up, it was another broad named Gail. She had 2 young kids. They was younger than me. I was 15. And before she met my dad, they dad had died. So I don't know if she had what they call it, black widow stuff or whatever. But he was messing with Arthurine and Gail. So when I found out my cousin stayed off of Avalon, I didn't want to stay over there with now one his chick. So he was paying my aunt, his sister, to let me live over there because me and my cousin was the same age. And so how I left the foster system, I literally ran away and showed up. My dad used to believe, man, I could lie to my dad or whatever. And my dad was one person on the planet that believed me. Right? I was spoiled right. Um so I showed up and I told him they let me out. So of course he like, okay, monkey. Don't ask me why he used to call me monkey and baboon, right? Back then those was cute. It was cute. But then when I got grown, I said, what would make him call me a monkey and a baboon? Don't know. But So this one particular day, now mind you, I couldn't go to school because every time I tried to get somebody to enroll me in school, the police showed up because I was AWOL. So what I had to do every day was get up, get dressed, and I would have to go and do something like school. So I could go on the, campus or whatever. And this particular day, I had ditched with my homegirl. And after school, we was in the car with our homeboys. Well, it was they boyfriends. It was my homeboys, right? And we get to my aunt's house. Going in the door, and she said, I ain't gonna say my dad name. He killed himself. I'm like, what? I'm not, don't say that. Don't say that. Like, don't, ain't nothing cool what you just said. So I'm walking through the house, then I get like halfway down the hallway. And I turn back around and I just ran out the house. Then all I know, I was in the car with my cousin, her boyfriend, her best friend, and her dude and me. And I believe it was this other dude. It was another dude. Yeah, because we end up going to jail that night, right? So we head over to my dad's spot. His family and stuff is there, and my half sister and her mom, and everybody sitting up in the house waiting on the coroner to come. So I went in the I went in the garage, and people don't understand like when I had started going to church, why it was so easy for me to imagine Christ on the cross because I had already seen a hanging, right? So that kind of gives me the visual of what his pain and anguish could have been. Plus, he had handprints and all kind of stuff was all over his car window and the hood and all of that. But um, I made it. I made it. Um, yeah, I made it. And I know, Jovan, I feel sorry for you, baby, because I know it's something to be without a dad. You know, if men would get out of their self, and a lot of times men that grow up without their father some kind of way, they always end up disappointing one kid or another out there in the streets that they don't take care of, whether they know about them or not. I'm not gonna just say, oh, they heard about it and they just vanished. But at the end of the day, you remember the pain that you endured, and just make sure that you don't put that off on your sons and daughters. Whenever, I don't know if you have them, if not, or I don't even know. Am I supposed to ask them kind of questions on YouTube? It's so much that I gotta learn because my kids, they don't bring none of this stuff to me. If that makes sense, I'm like, I actually have good peace when it comes down to my kids. There's no, um, not perfect. They get on my nerves, but at the same time, they hold in their own. I'll just put it like that. They hold in their own, and they don't burden me with their problems. If that makes any sense. If they get something that they can't handle, yeah, they'll call me. But a lot of times I have to call them and you good? Mm, okay, mental check, everything good? Okay, just checking. and I get that call from one of my children. Um, yeah, frequently. He's frequent. I talk to him more than the other two. They are too busy, you know. Um, I'm gonna be getting off from here because I gotta go put some water on this body because oh, I feel sticky. I feel clammy. If that makes any sense, but I love talking to you guys, and I'm gonna try and set a schedule where I could get on because I randomly just get on. I'll be like, ha ha, I'm finna get on YouTube because they say, post as many videos or whatever. Um, me, this actually helps me because I don't go and hang out with folks and stuff like that. Because I have people that I know they doing the same thing that I'm doing, so I don't want to leave my house to go and sit in somebody else's house. I could do it in my house. And I don't need nobody coming to just sit around in my house. If we not doing nothing, then I'm good. If we going out, we hanging out or something, that's one thing. But I'm like, I did all that hanging out from one house to another. I'm like, I have one best friend in California. I had somebody that they were best friends, but messed that all up. But we're cool, you know here in Vegas. But at the end of the day, it's me and my child. And the oldest son, he here when he here, but a lot of times he's gone on the road. So he's not here in the house with me, thank God. But he's always on the road. So I'm grateful that he got his little brother. I'm glad that he got his little brother for this 1 week, and I'm really finna try and take advantage of it. So put in the comments, Jovan, uh, how do you naturally just get your big curls or whatever? And who was that? Anyone? Will you leave it on? I'm up here reading all these comments. Um, yeah, give me some suggestions or what to get into. You also can follow me on Facebook. Facebook is it Street Gospel? I believe. Look, I'm up here. I'm connecting all these things and trying to learn. Sometimes I'm not gonna say that I'm getting discouraged. It's just slow because one thing happens, another thing happens. I'll get so far like trying to work this OBS and this camo to get the right video into, and I'll follow it good, and I don't know where I get it confused. So now I have the camo screen where the video's supposed to be sitting. So camo is just sitting right there, won't budge, won't move, won't change, won't do nothing. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to go and try and redo this thing over again so I can start posting some videos. I once I learn this, I don't think I'm ever gonna be off of YouTube because I got to get this money up. I need a car. I am running into ditches, right? So the gig is up. I gotta make some moves. Um, yeah. So tomorrow I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do this early. I don't even know what time it is. Sure, I know it probably is. Let me look. Okay, so it's 10:44. I'm gonna jump back on here about 12. I'm gonna go and take my shower and stuff and get my stuff prepped out and all that good stuff. get me some cute pajamas out so I can lounge around my apartment and not have to worry about little man. Who this is? I'm finna take advantage of this. I am. I might even take my hair down. I ain't gonna say tomorrow, cause tomorrow I said I was just gonna clean and I'm gonna get some things in order while he's gone and do a little bit of organizing and work on this YouTube. Um, yeah, I'm getting close though. So 12 o'clock, I'm gonna get back on here, and you have a good night. You go on and y'all just go on and continue to play with that pretty old hair, and I'm finna work on my. I'm gonna leave this up because it actually feel good. Yeah, and when I want my hair to be laid, I take this, I slick it back, I put my little stocking cap on, and I throw a wig on top, right? Yeah, yeah. I gotta give me some darker eyebrows. Hmm. But all right. So Jovan, I'm praying for you, sweetheart. Waffle, I'm praying for you. Um, Alante. Oh, I like that. Just what are we talking about? Well, about me falling, me falling in a ditch, and I did not look. I did already showed my whole left side, so I'm not doing that no more tonight. Yeah, but I took a shot of Hennessy up here at this casino slash bar, I believe, and next thing I know, I'm coming home. I just went flying into a ditch, and my scooter was stuck in there, and I had to get somebody to help me get it out after being there for a minute. Cold, it started raining on me. It's a lot. So I know I'm gonna have to be more consistent on this YouTube if I want to build my what you call them, my subscribers. It seemed like I got a long way to go, but I'm gonna get there. Don't worry, it's going down. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I see. I'm like, okay. I don't know how many people that I had on live with me, but four. I got 4 likes. Thank you guys so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Okay. Um. Yeah. I feel okay, Jerron. So you're at this is okay. You got the at Jovan Williams. So what's that? B7I. So you're on Instagram. I'm gonna look you up tonight. Okay. We'll talk again. Good night.